Skunk cabbage is a great thing to look for in the wetlands, especially with kids. Skunk cabbage is what we like to say the first spring wildflower. It's the first because it can come up as early as February and produce heat as high as 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It produces this heat so it actually can melt the snow around it and actually come up. So what it's trying to do is it's actually trying to let off a smell, and that smell is going to attract things like flies and gnats, things that really like dead, rotting meat type smell, which is the smell that the skunk cabbage puts off. Skunk cabbage is not what you typically think of as a flower. It has something called a spathe here, which is almost like a hood, similar to what you would see as a jack-in-the-pulpit plant. And inside this is where you actually find the flowers. So the flowers are these little yellow things inside. They don't have typical petals, but they do have the other plant parts that you normally find in a flower, such as the stamens and the pistils. Its pollinators tend to be more flies and gnats because they're attracted to the smell of skunk cabbage. Skunk cabbage is called skunk cabbage because it smells like a skunk, or it smells like rotting meat. That rotting meat attracts those flies and those gnats to the plant, and then those things actually get pollen, which hopefully then go to other plants and spread all of that pollen. It's called skunk cabbage also because it tends to produce a lot of leaves like cabbage that will come up around here. Now this plant, you can touch it, it's not a problem to touch it, but sometimes it can actually make you sick if you try to eat it. I don't know if you'll want to eat it because of the smell, but Native Americans actually used this plant for medicinal purposes. So they used it for things such as respiratory ailments, such as bronchitis, also for headaches. I would suggest just smell it and leave it alone, but do appreciate it.